Are you looking for the best cheap TVs? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best cheap TVs on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1, Hisense U6N. The Hisense U6N is the 3rd generation in the company's U6 series. It doesn't make any huge leaps over the previous models, but it bumps up the brightness slightly, its colors are even more accurate, and its remote has a sleeker, more premium look. It's loaded with features through Google TV, including far-field microphones for hands-free Google Assistant, as well as support for Apple AirPlay 2 and Google Cast. If you want lots of features and fairly strong picture quality, the Hisense U6N is your best choice. Its support for AirPlay and Google Cast makes it appealing to households with both Android and iPhone users. Number 2, Amazon Fire TV Omni LED. Although Amazon's original Fire TV Omni disappointed us, the Fire TV Omni LED offers a much better picture for around the same low price. It still doesn't get very bright, but its color performance is strong and it's loaded with Fire TV features such as hands-free Alexa. It also supports Apple AirPlay. This is a budget TV for Amazon users who already have Echo smart speakers elsewhere in the house. It doesn't cost much, and it works just like a Fire TV Cube, which is a bit pricey by itself. Number 3, Roku Plus series. Roku is one of the most content-focused smart TV platforms, avoiding some of the more complicated bells and whistles while still covering most major streaming services and supporting Apple AirPlay. The Roku Plus series is the company's first-party mid-range TV line, and it's a good performer for the price. It shows wide colors, has low input lag for gamers, and is an all-around good value. The Roku Plus series is worth considering if you're familiar with the Roku platform or simply don't want a TV with Alexa or Google Assistant. It isn't nearly as bright as the higher-end Roku Pro series, but you can get it for several $100s less. Number 4, Vizio 50-inch M Series Quantum X TV. The Vizio M50QX-MK01 is one of the best inexpensive gaming TVs available, offering features that other cheap TVs like the Hisense U6N lack. Specifically, it has a 120Hz panel with both standard variable refresh rate, VRR, and AMD FreeSync Premium, and its input lag is quite low. The TV's colors are incredibly wide, perhaps to a fault. Without tweaks it can occasionally look oversaturated. It uses Vizio's SmartCast platform, too, so it has both Apple AirPlay and Google Cast. Its only major weakness is contrast. This is a relatively dim panel with only modest black levels. This is for budget-minded gamers looking for a very big monitor or a medium-sized TV. 50 inches isn't exactly small, but it's still less screen than the more common 55 and 65-inch TV sizes. The big draw for the M50QX-MK01 is gaming. 120Hz panels are rare on budget TVs, and both VRR and FreeSync Premium are nice bonuses. The wide colors and occasionally washed out black levels can also provide a bit of an advantage in gaming, making enemies in shadows stand out more than they would with a completely accurate picture with inky blacks. Number 5, Amazon Fire TV 2 series, 40-inch. 4K might be the standard TV resolution, but it isn't as vital on smaller screens as it is on bigger ones. The 40-inch Amazon Fire TV 2 series is a mere 1080p, but it still looks crisp and colorful. More importantly, it's very cheap, costing a fraction of the other models on this list. The trade-off is that it's also the dimmest of the bunch, and it doesn't have hands-free Alexa like the Fire TV Omni LED does. If you need a new TV and want to spend as little as possible, this one is worth consideration. We don't recommend it as a main TV for your home, but if you want a really inexpensive screen in your garage or a spare room, it gets the job done.